Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Tropico and the second episode of the Llama of Wall Street. When we left off last time, I had just won the election, got a new 10-year term, so that's where we'll start off today. Right now, we want to focus on the fact that we got about $291,486, but we do have 5 demands that we need to meet. We need to get a trade institute, a customs office, a clinic, produce weapons, and an access trade route. So those are the things we need to get going. So right now, I want to start off by focusing on the produce weapons. And I want to do that in this area right over here because I need coal and nickel and aluminum in order to do that. And that is right over here in this area. So now that the mines are built, let's build a road so we can build in our steel mill and our weapons factory, along with some housing, some infrastructure like a tavern and a clinic so that we can provide for health care for these people that are all the way out here and they don't have to travel all the way back into the main island to get those services.
Our money's at work, Prez. I optioned the stock, stocked up on options, and stopped all the auctions.
Okay, so we've completed one of our demands from the capitalist, which is build a clinic. I think we'll take the $5,000 and move on from here.
Everyone has friends, right, Prez? And it's right to help friends.
So the broker wants us to produce wool, which we can do because we have a llama ranch being built right now. One thing I want to do is focus back on the Axis import route. And so we need to complete an import route for the Axis. And let's go through our list. There's bananas there. Let's scroll down and see if there's something else that we can actually get to. Not seeing anything that is imported for the Axis. So it looks like it's going to be bananas. Very good. And bananas. So the next thing I want to do is work on getting the Trade Institute and the Custom Office built. And so first thing we do is buy the blueprint for the Trade Institute, and we can put that right over here. We'll put this in the vicinity of the palace and the embassies. And now let's go and do the customs office, and we'll put that right across the street. We have to build a road. Put some roads in here so we can measure some of this stuff out. There you go. Got a nice corner to put that on. Buy the blueprint. Put that right here. So let's go back and check in on our homeless and our employment situation. Right now, we have 21 homeless families with 2 vacant houses, and we have 57 vacant jobs with 2 unemployed people. So I think what we need to do is go and get the Pirates Code cranked back up and go out and do a rescue mini. We'll get those guys sending out, and we'll try to get more people in here to fill up these jobs. Next, let's build out some houses so that we can address some of the homeless issues in this island.
The task is done? You ask how much you are to be paid? A questioning intellect is to be respected, Presidente.
All right, I hate dealing with the Axis guys, but we'll take our 10 immigrants and we'll move on. That demand has been completed and wiped off of our plate. One thing we did in the last episode was to build the power plant, but what we didn't do was put a substation out to get the rest of the island electricity. And so we need to take care of that right now. So we need to buy the blueprint for the substation, and then we need to put the substation out so that we can increase our electricity. Specifically, we want to make sure that we cover the coast so that the shipyard has electricity, because without electricity, we will not be able to produce ships. So let's put the substation right here. And then we want to quick build the substation so that we can have that power immediately. So we do need to check in on our homeless situation and our job employment situation. Right now we have 81 homeless and we have 31 vacant jobs. So 31 vacant jobs is definitely an improvement. Also on the happiness, 3 lowest ones are housing at 32, fun at 36, and faith at 39. We will need to work on getting those up before the election comes around, because that'll have a serious impact on our ability to get reelected. We also have some trade routes that we need to get engaged so that we can make more money. In particular, we do have a demand for an export for the Allies. Right now, there's cocoa on here is that we can import at minus 57%. That's a really good number. So I think we're going to take that for the max at 17,000. But I think we need to find one more route that we can do with the Allies, and an export route. And I think that we will come down here and find something. We need something quick so that we can clear the demand. So let's look through here and see what we can find. Sugar, tobacco, sugar +5, tobacco +4. Tobacco I think pays a little better. We'll take tobacco +4 at a very low rate. So that's how we'll use the trade route.
There is a rebellion, Presidente. If these rebels want your attention so badly, they should make an appointment like everybody else.
Well, one way to combat rebellions is to build an army base that gives us more people to defend the homeland. So let's go ahead and do that, and we can go here. We have to buy the blueprint for it first, and then we can decide where we want to place it. And kind of like it up here, but it's a little close to the embassies. But I think over here, kind of like in the middle, right out here, because I don't think this land has a lot of value for agricultural, so I think we can really use it well there. We're going to need to put some roads in. It's not as required roads, but you can certainly build some here to help build it out, and I think we'll do that, just that. Let's take something kind of in the front here, and all the way down here, right there.
I'm so glad I made this deal with you, Presidente.
And so we have just completed another demand. I think that was to produce wool from the broker. So that's good. We got that off our plate, and we can continue to move forward. One thing I do want to do is I want to get a mission in here. A mission in here. I want to put it right over here, and the reason I want this is because these ministers, they provide certain great aspects that you can really get them.
Almost worthy of an Englishman, I'd say.
And we just fulfilled another demand from the Allies on the export route. So that's off our plate. And so we're really only down to like three demands, which is the Trade Institute, the Customs Office, and the produce the weapons. One thing I'd really like to do is get our faith happiness up, and we can do that by putting in a church. We do already have a church in here, but they only have a certain range of effect. You see there's a lot of green out there, but I think we move this around and we put it more out here. We can capture a few additional houses. I think we can start to work on our happiness for the faith component. Put it right there. Spin it around. You can never figure out which way this is facing. That's the back. Okay, so that's good. So the front now are facing the road. All right, and now we need just to put that there. We need to build a road that goes to that. I mean, it doesn't require a road, but I like to put roads on everything just to help my Tropicans get around. So let's build this out here. Very good. We'll get that connected. Not quite.
I am sorry, not today, please.
Oh, yeah. Okay. We'll see you next time. Yeah, take that out. I got to redraw that row because that row's not connected. It's not connected. We can connect it now. There you go. Make that T-bone right there. The church is all connected. That's good. We'll be able to build around that in the future. And then we want to put in a newspaper because this will help Liberty, our Liberty Happiness. So let's try to put this right here. If I can get it squared up to the road, there you go. Right next to the circus. I think all newspapers should go. And we'll quick build that to get that up. What else can we do here? Let's build a radio station. You want to build a radio station? And we'll take the radio station, say buy the blueprint, and then let's find a place for the radio station. Still lots of yellow around there, so we need to turn a lot of that green. And we got a spot right here alongside this road, and this will have a great effect on the residents
The
who live
citizens are
around there.
demanding elections, Presidente. It seems that they want a choice in how they are ruled. So
Well, they do want a choice. So let's go. Let's go give them a speech. So we want to talk about housing happiness. We're going to praise praise the religious because they're kind of low. We're not going to blame anybody, and then we're going to promise. I generally don't promise anything on these, but today we're going to promise to increase housing happiness. Okay, so let's go and let's give that speech.
Tropico. Some call it the Valley of the Shadow of Despair, but to me it is the Valley of the Shadow of...
Excuse me, Presidente. I have
These guys
a task
always
that you
bump
might enjoy.
in. Now you don't get to hear
It
my
is so much
speech.
fun that by doing it, you will
All right,
do
we'll
me a
accept that.
favor.
That's an export trade route for the Axis, and we'll probably get to that next episode. Let's get this election done. We're almost finished giving the speech, and then we can kind of see what happens. Oh, very good. We're done. All right, so that boosted my popularity up to 42%. Unfortunately, the opposition is still at 39%. So at this point, there's not a lot I can do. There's not a lot of edicts I can put out. I don't have tax cuts, or I could just not have the election, but I don't like doing that. We're more of a John kinder, gentler dictator. So let's go.
I'm sure the good citizens of Tropico intend to vote for you,
Okay.
Excellent, excellent. I'm so glad this deal worked out for us.
So we got that done. Palmetto is going to count the votes for us. That's really good. We did get that.
Victory is yours, Presidente. I knew that you would succeed, and not just because I personally filled in all the ballots, then counted them myself.
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. They give me a new 10-year reign. We did get that demand finished. So we're going to put this freedom of religion, and we're going to put early retirement to make our Tropicans happier. We'll take those changes to the Constitution and make them permanent.
Presidente, I know you always keep your promises, but the citizens today can be very exacting about what counts as a fulfilled promise.
Okay, this is going to be a challenge. We've got to get this thing up, and it's got to be up significantly. So we've got to go about 16 points to get that up, and we're going to deal with this in the next episode. So this is really going to be a challenge. I hate promising things like that because it always comes back to bite you. But I can get away without doing it. But this time we did it, and so we're going to have that challenge next time. I do want to go over here and check out where we are. Looks like we got our steel mill finished, and looks like we got our weapons factory finished. We're still working on some of the infrastructure, the housing, those types of things that are around there. The mills, the mines are finished. So they should start to be getting their requirements from the mines. So we should be able to start producing weapons here really quick. All right. So I think for that, this is what we're going to leave this off right here. I think it's kind of time to wrap this up. Take a little quick look around. We're still working on the Trade Institute, and we're still working on the Customs Office. So hopefully we'll get those built out. It's taking forever to build those things. Holy cow, maybe I should put the priority on that.
Foundation of peace, Prez. International trade.
Okay, so we got one more we got to fulfill for the broker. So we'll address that next time. We do want to I think that we're good here. Anything else we want to check out tonight before we go? I don't know, but remember, if you like this content, please subscribe. If you want to get notified of when we are putting out new content, hit that notification bell, and please like us. Also, if you want to see more videos of mine, please visit my channel, or you can also hit these two videos, and they will and you can see some of my previous work. So thank you for joining tonight, and we look forward to seeing you again. This is Ken with Ken Tays Plays, and we will see you next time.